are back with this week's edition of Say What?
Say
and of
what?
course, Lily Alstein is joining us again, and we love Lily's opinion on everything. So here we go. Of course, this is a segment where we look over our social media posts for the week and then pull in some thoughts and comments from viewers on what we posted. And sometimes it can get a little juicy in there, right? So our first topic is in regards to the DNR trying to improve trout habitats in Forest and Florence counties. So in here, Pete wrote, trout population is on the rise over the last 50 years. Who are you telling or selling this to? And then Jim wrote, oh boy, here we go again. The last time they wanted to improve trout habitat, they cut all the shore brush and took away their cover and pushed roads into small creeks that opened them up to drive up fishing. So, by the way, the first comment there was we interviewed the DNR and they said that trout populations are on the rise. Many viewers said, no, they're not. So what do you guys think of this topic?
I mean, I think like, even if it's just the littlest bit, you know, that's what they're tracking. So obviously they are on the rise, but maybe not by like hundreds. So yeah, I think it was a little, you know.
And it's hard to judge like every single lake individually, right? I mean, Agnes, I know you're a big angler.
I think so. I think I'd have to say that I agree with Lily. I mean, it's on the rise, but I mean, we also don't know what's there and how many is really, you know.
Here's what I learned. I learned that emotions are high with this topic because people are very attached to A, fishing, but B, their lakes, right? And when the DNR starts to kind of mess with things, there's often pushback, right? Sometimes warranted, sometimes not, but in this case, the trout habitats, they're working on those. We'll see what happens there. Our second topic, you guys ready? Is widespread snow Thursday night again on Saturday. So here's a post on the snow coming in. Dora wrote, it's always warms up before we have a big snow. I've been up here 30 years and trust me, we're going to get some good snow. My barometer in my house is going off in the chart and off the chart, so stock up on supplies before it hits. And then Ron June wrote, can we forget the rain and just get a lot of snow? And I agree with Ron June. I would much rather have just the snow this time of year because the rain, it messes things up.
Yeah, it's been a little rough. I mean, the other day going down the hill of our parking lot, it slid a little bit because of the rain and it froze. So it's been a little intense.
Yeah, and we had a week of that. Remember, we had that big rain, then snow on top of that, and then it got uber cold. So the treatments on the roads didn't work for a week. The roads were just caked in ice, right? We finally got that melted, and here we go again for tonight. Agnes?
I completely agree. I would rather have the snow than the rain because of, well, my car conditions and how it's been with my car. Let's just say I do not want any more rain.
Tell the viewers you get stuck in your driveway.
I got stuck in my driveway because of the frozen rain and all of that. So it happens. Bring on the snow.
It happens to the best of us, you know? We can't judge.
But there is rain and snow on the way for us for tonight. And again, it's not going to be as cold, though, tomorrow. So road crews and treatment should work on the roadways tonight.
It's so interesting how heated people get about your forecast.
Woo!
Like the past week.
It's always a hot button. It's always
really
a hot button. So, all right, number 3 here. Wisconsin Assembly holds hearing on crane hunting bill. All right, so Tad wrote, ribeye in the sky.
I hate that.
And then Ginger wrote, leave them alone. I love seeing them, not eating them. So again, this is the Assembly talking about crane hunting. And there's lots of opinions here that people would like to leave the cranes alone. What say you, Miss Lily?
I mean, I think I did a little research on this. I saw that they are a little bit overpopulated and they're eating crops and whatnot. But it's just interesting to me that whenever a species is on an endangered list and they get to a point where they're okay, we're like, let's hunt them. And I'm like, you know, I get both sides of it, but it's also like, you know, like, why would you want to hunt a crane? Like,
on the other side of that is if we don't manage it, something suffers or someone suffers.
Exactly. Like it's like a lose-lose situation on either side.
Yeah, I think it should be it should be managed, but also not. I mean, I don't like the idea of, you know, like Ginger said, to like eat them really either. I mean, if it's too much, like.
I think when we think of bird management, we think of eagles, right? How eagles were, you know, federally protected forever, and then, you know, now they've repopulated and they're healthy, but. And the cranes, this was news to me when I saw that.
Yeah, this is kind of a surprise.
All right, we are taking a break. We'll be back in again in 2 minutes and 30 seconds with more Lily and Agnes right back after this break.